Okay, I know I haven't uploaded anything in quite a while. It's been 2 years. 2 years, I know. But it looks like the latest release of Ubuntu has finally solved some of my sound issues that I've been having with especially my microphone. That's been the problem. I won't get all nerdy and go into it, but Natty has finally fixed it. Oh my god. I'm ecstatic. I'm just like right now rolling. This is great. So, I know I haven't, again, uploaded anything in a while. I'm Dargonaut. I'm going to post a video on my Dargonaut channel and on my first Candy channel to kind of get, because there's a lot of stragglers. A lot of you are not on this channel yet. And I haven't really been, doing anything. This is the channel I use right now, TheCandiRose, and this is me. I'm not going to move for a long time, if ever. I'm not going to move. This is my channel now. I just didn't want to have the same channel, because my shit's changed. I've changed a lot. Hello, trans means change. So, and a lot of my political views are different now, to say the least. And hopefully, like, in the coming, weeks or whatever, I plan to make, videos. Maybe I'll even go and make responses to some of my old videos. Because I've gone and watched some of them recently, and I'm like, wow. I really said that. Yeah, I did. So, anyway. God, I hardly know where to start, but a lot of people watching me now are probably like Mitch Fest and Camp Trans people because of the videos I mean, I don't really consider my account of what happened at Camp Trans last year, those videos I uploaded, to be really like vlogs. They were like, I did those instead of writing a blog, because I couldn't sit down and I'm just not that good at writing. I couldn't sit down and write all that shit out, at once in one, I just couldn't do it. I thought that having an oral, history would be better, and an oral account of what happened would be better. So that's what I did, and that's why I did the videos the way I did them. I'm sorry if they're too fucking boring for people, which was one of the complaints I got, that, oh god, I couldn't sit through them because, fuck you. I don't care. If you can't sit there in the room, that's not my fault. So yeah. I got a lot of shit for those videos. A lot of shit. I took the ones that were on my CD Candy channel down. I had the ones that were on this channel taken down too for a while. I recently put them back up because I just kind of realized that there's no point in having them down, and what I had already said was out there. I guess I took them down in kind of a gesture of apologetics. I don't even know. So that's the thing. I can't really even come up with the good reasons to why I took them down, so I put them back up. And people had linked to those videos in a lot of different places, one of them being the Mishfest forums. So, I don't know. And, I read some of, what was said there. I didn't, page through all 30 pages of the thread, like, I don't care that much. I really just don't care that much about what happened during 1 week. I mean, yeah, it was a lot, but, I got other things to do with my life than sit and read this crap all day, Whatever. Anyway, my life is still, like, very much up in the air. I'm still pretty much functionally homeless. I still don't have a job and can't really get one. I know a lot of people are thinking that's silly or stupid or whatever, or that I'm just not trying or shit like that, but you know, I'm in a, it's not small, but it's definitely medium-sized Midwestern town, and it's very hard hit by, you know, all the bullshit, you know, the economic crap, and no one wants to hire anyone. Everyone's looking for, you know, everyone I know is looking for a job here. You know, this town is becoming a ghost town. And so, like, no one wants to deal with the issues I have. You know, no one wants to deal with my name bullshit and you know, dealing with a non-passable trans person. You know, they just don't want to deal with it. And especially the field I was in, being a mechanic, or, you know, forget it. Even in just any shit jobs, you know, they, you know, I don't care. I don't care. Why should they hire me when there's like 20, 30, 100 people behind me that don't have all these, you know, gender issues and all this other stuff? But I'm living with, you know, two really nice trans guys who are just awesome and look out for me and help me, and you know, we have, you know, an agreement, and it's pretty awesome. They're really awesome guys too. I was for a little while. Recently, I moved out of there. I was staying in a radical space here in Toledo. It's called the Black Cherry. You know, I don't really give a shit if anyone knows about it. I'll badmouth that place till fucking, you know, cows come home at this point. And that's another thing that really gets me about, like, the way, after meeting radical queers from different parts of the country, and the way they acted, you know, I can't even get accepted in a radical space, just, you know, generally here. You know, I'm the other. You know, like, these people here, even the radicals, aren't used to seeing people like me unless they go to somewhere like, you know, a back convergence or something. They're not used to seeing trans people at all. You know, like, I can count on one hand the number of full-time trans women, anyway, that I know in the area, and trans men is like another hand. So it's, you know, I'm talking about serious anyway, not, you know, transgenders or whatever. So it's really difficult, and people aren't used to seeing it, and it's more difficult than it would be in a large major metropolitan city anyway, American major, you know, metropolitan city. It's difficult for me to speak for other countries. I have, you know, done my research, I've done my homework, but and, you know, a lot of, you know, developed countries which are more, you know, socially progressive and liberal, it'll be a lot easier in general, the whole transition thing. Other ones, yeah, sure, it'd be it's more difficult in the U.S., but the U.S. is pretty difficult. You know, not, you know, there's the economic factor, and affording to pay for everything, and all that, you know, because there's a lot of costs associated with it. But just the whole acceptance thing, when you're not somewhere that has a large transsexual community, like, you know, I think of where I grew up, Philly. That's the first place that comes to mind. And the people, you know, from Camp Trans were almost all from Chicago, as far as I know. Chicago and Milwaukee, or somewhere in there. I think or maybe it was like Twin Cities. I don't fucking know. But I know a lot of them were from Chicago, which again has a gigantic fucking, you know, queer, gay, trans scene. So of course they don't have any problems. Of course they have they can be, you know, they can fuck gender as much as they want to and still get along. I can't, you know. I make my, what's happened to me is I've basically not been able to find employment, even with being, having a skilled labor job, even though it's a skilled labor job in a male-dominated profession. Even with having a skilled labor job, I've not been able to find any sort of employment. So I've just devoted myself full-time to activism, basically. I go to as many events and get on board with as many different things as I possibly can. And devote my time to that, which I figure is, worthwhile. And, since I was, I did this vlogging crap for like 2 years previously, and, spouted my ideas and did this crap, did this slacktivism from my couch, type shit. I figure, like, especially around here, getting, having a trans woman or even just a trans person there is, lends a lot of credence to things sometimes. People are like, really glad I'm there. Because, people like me just aren't around here, especially involved in stuff, A lot of the trans people I do know are busy. They are self-employed, a lot of them, and, have shit to do, like any other person. So, it's been mixed. I've had a lot of really good experiences because I've had the time to get around and do things, but it's been really difficult. I've had to turn to sex work, and it fucking sucks. It sucks not having any money. It sucks not being able to afford hormones. It sucks fucking not having all the resources you need, especially being, a trans woman, and it being so hard to get along and so hard to pass without money. It's really difficult. So, yeah, I mean, still alive, I guess. Even that was kind of in question a few times. But yeah, I'll make more of these, more videos. People have kind of implored me, even people from back in, especially my Dargonaut days, have really been like, where'd you go? Where's the videos? I'm still here. I'm sorry. Now that it seems like I've got some of my hardware issues fixed, I will make more videos. So be on the lookout for more if you're interested. And I don't even know what to talk about anymore. But I'm sure I'll find shit to reply to, just like I did before. So yeah, it's good to be back, and it's good to get some shit off my chest for once, and I will see everyone in the next video.